Hi there guys, my name is George or Deathleaves, and today I want to show you my YouTube setup that I'm using to record and edit my videos with. So let's get started and let's see what I have to work with. Okay guys, first let's talk a bit about my audio setup. So what I'm using is this headset Logilink HS0009. It is a headset with a bass, so that's pretty decent, but the mic is not very good. So to improve that audio, I am using the MorphVOX Pro that improves my audio, because without it it sounds like this, which is pretty bad, I would say. So I'm morphing my file, my audio a bit, so to increase I guess the pitch a bit and stuff like that. So there is that for audio. Okay, now let's get on with my video setup. What I'm using to record is the Bandicam 2.0, which I'm using currently in window mode, but when I'm recording games I am using it in the DirectX OpenGL window, which is the full screen mode. And what that does is enables you to play your games actually in full screen, so you don't have to play them in window mode, which is a really nice feature that Bandicam has. So currently I have show mouse cursor, and I'll add mouse click effects, which I actually turn off when I'm recording but this now I have on, so you guys can see the mouse cursor a bit better. For my codec setup, I am using the Xvid VBR codec, and I'm recording at 720p at 30 frames per second, because my PC is a bit slow, so I can't record at 60 frames per second. And as output I am using AVA format, because when Bandicam records the MP4 file, it sometimes comes out jittery and stuff, so it's better to use MP4. And yeah, here are the actual settings of it. I use the quality at 80, which is pretty decent, and bitrate at 192, frequency at 48,000, and codec MPG1, which comes out as AVI. So yeah, there is that. This setup gives me a pretty small output file, and basically no loss in quality at all, so that's pretty nice. As for the actual audio setup, I'm using this record sound and save audio tracks while recording, which records your each audio file separately. Unless you enable this one to sound mixing, then it combines all recordings together, which I don't use because I want to have my mic and my gameplay sounds separately, so I can edit them separately later on. So this is pretty nice. But you can also add a webcam, which I don't have, and you can set position wherever you like, increase the size and all that. This is pretty nice. And what I'm using is a logo, which I downscaled the opacity to 70%, which makes it I guess a bit better to see through and all that. Currently, like I said, I have enabled the mouse effects, which I shut down when I am recording the actual gameplay, so you guys can see my mouse. It's a bit better like that, I think. So that's it for my recording setup. Okay, and the last part I want to show you guys is the actual editing part. So for audio, I'm using the Audacity, which I'm using mostly in my gaming news show to edit my audio, make it a bit more consistent and without any delays and stuff like that. Like over here we have some gaps which I can edit, and I would have some static tools which I can also edit out, cut out and stuff, which makes things a bit better. So there's that for the audio. And for my video editing, I'm using the Camtasia Studio 8, which is a pretty nice program to use for editing, I would have to say. Has some pretty nice features, like uploading directly to YouTube and all that stuff, which you can do over here, which is pretty nice. But anyways, let's make a new project. So when you are recording with Bandicam, you end up with these three files. One is the main video file. The second one is the audio file of your video. So you can pretty much delete that one because video file already has audio in it, unless you really want to use it for something. And the last one is your microphone audio file. So yeah, that's why I used that option in Bandicam to separate my recordings. So I'm going to use these clips of my new Let's Play that I'm working on, Wolfenstein the Old Blood. So I created another track. There's a bit of a gap here at the start, you can edit that out. And yeah, that's it. For audio, I like to decrease the volume for my video file a bit. And I like to increase my volume of my mic, so you guys can hear me better, pretty much. And yeah, at the end of it, I like to add, let me show you guys that, the outro at the end of the file. I like to add this outro. Currently it's grouped. It consists of 4 clips, but let's ungroup it. So we have our YouTube outro template, which I made in Photoshop, and I have 2 clips for previous part and next part, and I have a audio file from Epidemic Sound, which I'm using for my outro. So yeah, that's pretty nice. We can group these together, and by grouping them we have the ability to use transitions between them. I like to use dissolve or fade to black. Those two are pretty much the only ones that I'm using. I like to put to 2 seconds, and this is what I end up for. See you guys for part 2 next time. So yeah, it went a bit slow here because of the rendering and stuff, but the end file ends up pretty consistent. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it about my editing. When you export your file from Camtasia, you can do this directly to YouTube if you want, or you can export it to MP4, which is already encoded for YouTube. So that's pretty nice. You don't have to do any post editing and post encoding. So that's pretty useful and makes things a bit faster, I guess. So yeah guys, that was pretty much it about my editing and recording process. I hope you guys liked it. So feel free to leave the comments below about what do you think about my setup and what kind of setup are you using, and you can also provide me with some tips and tricks about my setup, help me improve on it, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked it. Feel free to comment on the video, rate it up or down, share it around, leave some comments below, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time.